Cyclone Ayla. Unit 24. Lessons 2 to 5. Look, listen and read. Cyclone Ayla. Babul and his family live on the island of Dublacha. Life is good for the family now. But that wasn't true after Cyclone Ayla. Babul doesn't remember Cyclone Ayla. But his parents often talked about that terrible night in 2009. Babul's father had a grocery shop. And his mother worked in a fish farm. They had a small house that they shared with Babul's grandparents. Babul was just a baby. But his sister Nipa was 6 years old. Babul's father told him what happened that day. There was light rain in the morning on the 25th of May. In the afternoon, the wind started to blow, and people began to run for their homes. Babul's father closed his shop and his mother came home. His grandparents checked the family's emergency kit. Their torch was working and they had extra batteries. They put the torch, batteries and first aid kit in plastic box. By the evening, the river was rising. The winds of Cyclone Ayla shook the walls of the house, as if there was an earthquake. Everyone was afraid. Nipa began to cry. Suddenly, there was an awful noise, and the family's roof blew away. The sky was dark, but the family could see trees flying over their heads. Grandmother still says she saw fish flying through the sky. The next day was awful. Babul's family couldn't stop crying. Nipa and grandfather were missing. Babul's father went out to look for them. He found Nipa in a field. She was holding onto a tree and she was covered in mud. She could not remember anything. He took Nipa at home and began looking for his father. He looked in the fields, the buildings and in the trees. Many people in Bangladesh were missing after Cyclone Ayla. And Babul's grandfather was one of them. The family never found him. After Cyclone Ayla, people worked together. Nipa's school became the shelter for the survivors. Babul and his family went to live in the school. The government of Bangladesh and workers from NGOs came to help, but things were very hard. There wasn't enough safe drinking water or food. So many people became ill. In time, people repaired their homes and rebuilt their villages and bridges. They planted new trees and new crops in their fields. Babul feels happy when he looks at the trees and his sister Nipa. But he feels sad about his grandfather. His grandmother says, "Don't be sad, Babul. Grandfather wanted us to live for the future."